What to do?
Yeah, it's ready. I think we maybe for a couple of people.
So it's two, huh?
I'll admit.
No problem. السلام عليكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Good afternoon and Ramadan Kareem. I am Jim. Can you hear us?
The video comes.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear us? So we'll start. We'll start the session. Good afternoon and Ramadan Kareem. I am Jum'a bin Abdullah bin Khalfan al-Khamisi, General Manager of Finance and Operation and the Investor Relation Officer of the company. The session will be fully in English, but we will be happy to cover any questions and query in Arabic if anybody wished so. We are pleased to meet you in these discussion sessions to shed the audited financial results for the year ended 2022, which already disclosed in MSX and in different forums. In these contents, we wish to extend our sincere thanks to Muscat Stock Exchange for organizing this session. I will take you through the content of these sessions with our CEO, Mr. Farq Al-Fahri. And also will be with me in this session, Mr. Bikram Monga, GM Risk and Controls, Mr. Ram Kumar, Head of Finance, and Safiya Rabi'i, Deputy Head of Finance. We would like to note that this session is for a purpose of highlighting the company's performance for the period covered in December 2022. And also the purpose of this session is not to promote for the company products and investments. And we will allocate sufficient time at the end of the sessions for your questions and query, which will be held by the same group here. I will leave the floor to Mr. Farq Al-Farsi to take you through the company overview, and I'll come back to you to cover the rest of the presentation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jum'a, for the introduction, and also I would like to welcome everybody in our session today to cover at least 4 points, which basically cover company overview, industry overview, and key financial updates. And last is business focus, which I'll basically pass it by to my colleagues to continue the 3 remaining sessions. I'll be covering the company overview, just in brief, that we will usually talk about the vision and mission and values for our company. As mentioned, stated very clearly, the vision is to provide that we want to provide a choice for comprehensive financial and leasing solutions in our markets of operation. Missions is to deliver the right financial solutions on time, exceed our customers' expectations through partnerships and continue improvement, and provide an inspiring workplace for hard-working, dedicated who believe in the company. Values is basically integrity, care, compassion, growth by providing an environmental that looks and develop the commercial growth, relationships by working productivity in partnership with customers and stakeholders, and services by offering market-leading services that consistently exceeds expectations. And also, of course, the last one is empowerment, by trusting our staff to make the right decisions for both the company and our customers. As you see in the slide, you see the journey that National Finance have went through since 1987 up to 2020, the time when we moved to our new headquarters in Airport Heights. And you can look at the 3 issues that happened during this long journey, about more than 35 years. If you look at the first journey in 2010, they were about right issue of 3.4 million. And then after a couple of years, we had another right issue of 7.5 million Romani. And we have the last right issues, which is 27 million on two, with a perpetual bond with 18.2 million that was redeemed in March, last March. And that tells you how the shareholders and board of directors, how they are basically involved and how they care about the company and the future growth of this of national finance. If you look at the 2022 results and comparing to 2021, we had a very good results last year with a good increment of about 10 million, 10.1 million, comparing to the last year, 2021. And that tells you how the company is focused when it comes to looking at a very good quality lending, plus a very strong, I would say, risk control appetite. Plus, we have also a strong team, which basically our main human capital asset that we have. Going to the next slide, you see national finance. Basically, we are covering the most geographical presence in the Pan Oman, and we are basically now number one market share in the country with a 46% of the net assets. With the distribution of 21 branches across Oman, with more than 53,000 active customers, and also more than 300 employees. As you all know that the company, I would say the main products, it's the main as well. One of the main core profitability is the products and services that we provide. So we have retail finance, and we have corporate finance, and we have corporate deposits as well. So in retail finance, we have new vehicles financing with 8 years tenor, pre-owned vehicles, and customer durable financing. That's when it comes to retail finance. Corporate deposits, we have flexible renewable of redeemable options, minimum of 10,000 Romani, and minimum tenor of 6 months. Corporate finance, we have new pre-owned vehicle financing, equipment financing for sectors such as constructions, manufacturing, logistics, sales and leaseback solutions for companies that want to refinance existing fixed assets such as vehicle fleet, machineries, or other equipment. Warehouses finance, debt factoring solutions that helps finance up to 85%, and working capital finance for companies engaged in activities such as manufacturing, trading, contracting, and services. Key shareholders, as you all know as well, we have a major key shareholders in the company. Omni Invest, the largest private investment company in Oman, with significant strategic investment portfolio for blue chip companies in the banking, financial services, and insurance. Al Hilal Investments, a company as well, is 100% subsidiary of the Zubair Corporation. Last other project, we have also Zawawi Group, civil services, bank master funds, and also Sheikh Salim Al Fanna as well, one of our investors. If you look at the board of directors, in our last HM meeting, which held in end of March, there were a big change in the chairmanship position. So Hani was deputy chairman at the last year. This year, he was nominated fairly to be a chairman of the board. And also Abdulaziz Al Balushi, he was at the board of director. This year, he became the deputy chairman of the board. And of course, Hani as well, he became chairman of the nomination and executive committee for that company. Of course, the Taya Jandal still is a board of director, and he will be act as a board of director of the company. Nothing much have changed from the nominees. They're all the same except for the chairmanship position and deputy chairman as well. The last page, I would say assume that this is my team, and I'm a strong team which I have. And this is one of the reasons that National Finance have raised higher this year, because of the team and the spirit that we have. Of course, we have Jum'a Misi, who sits on my right. He's a GM of Finance and Operations. And I have Bikram Mungdam, he's a GM Risk and Control. And also Janab Sayyid Khalifa Al-Said, who's basically the DGM of Human Capital. From here, I will pass the floor for the industry overview for Mr. Jum'a Al-Khamisi, the GM of Operations and Finance, to cover this part. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So the leasing sector in Oman is well-established sector. We are currently operate as 5 finance and leasing company, all of them listed in this and well regulated by Central Bank of Oman. The performance of the sectors, we witness an improvement since the last 2 years of recession in 2020 and 2021 for COVID-19. The industry is picking up with a growth of 7.3%. So we see that growth is with a positive forward also looking. So we are going back to 2019 level, and from there will be more improved, inshallah. The concentration of the sector is 36% in the retail portfolio and 64% in SME and corporate portfolio. The market share of the industry, we have, as CEO mentioned, we are 46% market share with a portfolio of 425, followed by Ta'jir with 21%, followed by Al-Omaniya Finance, 13% of the market share, then Muscat Finance, 11%, and United Finance with 9%. The profitability of the sectors, as shown in the right-hand side, we have achieved a result of 10 million, where the other peers, as shown in the slides. The next slide, the graph in the left-hand side shows the total revenue of the peers of the companies. We are actually number one, as we have mentioned, with 46 million top line. The total equity also, the National Finance is at a level of 119. That number will be reduced after we redeem the perpetual bond 2023. Other peers, as shown in these slides. In terms of the return on equity, we have witnessed good results of 8.9, which considered to be the second performing company comparing to the old banks. We are the second after Bank Muscat in terms of return on equity. If we compare ourselves, leasing sector and the banks together, we are number 2 in terms of return on equity. The other finance company, as shown in the slide, they have a good and positive return on equity as well. In terms of the distribution, we have distributed 8% cash dividends and 6% bonus shares. And the other peers also, they have distributed a decent amount of distribution in terms of cash and bonuses, as appear in the slides. After covering the sector performance, I will take you through National Finance performance in a bit of details. So in this slide, we show that our gross books has been grown by 4.6%. From 456 to 477. That's shown in the slide, which is 4.6% growth. In terms of MBA and the provision coverage, our MBA has been more than last year. It's reached to 75%, which is within the same level, which is below the industry level of MBA as a percentage of our portfolio. Our coverage is slightly reduced from 73% to 68%, which is still a healthy coverage looking to our sector's risk profile. These slides show you our borrowing portfolio, and we are witnessing is very good diversifications between bank borrowing and corporate deposits along the years. If you look at 2019, our corporate deposits only 17 million. Now we are talking about 32 million, and we have a positive forward looking to increase that diversifications. So the borrowing portfolio, as shown in the right-hand side, a composition, the corporate deposit at 10%, bank borrowing US dollar at 24%, and the remaining bank borrowing in Riyal Omani, which represents 66% of the borrowing of the company. In these slides, we are showing our gross book and net loan books. As you can see, our books have been grown by 5%. In the right-hand side, we are showing how much is our net worth and the gearing. So our gearing has been reduced during the COVID-19, so the growth wasn't there. Now it is picking up back to level 2.8%. and the gearing also will increase after we redeem the perpetual bonds, and it will reach to 3 levels back to the earlier years. Once again, this slide shows the composition of our borrowings in terms of equity and fixed deposits, long-term and short-term. Basically, I have already covered this in the earlier slides. In this slide, we are showing the profitability across the years since 2018 to 2022. As the CEO has mentioned, we have achieved 10 million profit in 2022. And the operating income has also grown from 15 million to 16 million. And our net income, which is the top line, also grows from 24 to 25 million. We are also at the same time, we're maintaining very healthy cost control and optimization. Our cost to income is stayed at the same level, even though we have invested some money in improving our processes and moving to digital platforms with maintaining the same level of cost to income ratios. In this slide, we are showing to you the return on equity of the company and return on assets, which continue to be positive trends. And these years, we have distributed 8% cash dividends plus 6% stock dividend, which move our distribution to 14% as a total. Our business focus. So in this year, 2022 and 2023 going forward, we are focusing more concentration of building our books with a healthy retail portfolio, and we are being also supporting SME and corporate portfolio with very selective manner for lending whoever meets our risk appetite behavior. Also, we have working on strategic tie-up with the car hand dealers and second-hand dealers, which help us. They are our partners in growth as well. Also, we are being invested a lot of money in digital platform and moving to better environment for our customer to serve them better and to be closer to our customer at constant at their phones. Also, we have a new streams of income. We are introduced new product and services as going forward. And also our branch network, we are actually capitalizing on improving our network presence. Either we are improving the current branches or looking for better branches in other areas. This is our contacts, just a snapshot of our contact, which is available everywhere. Also, it's available in the website as well. With this, I come to the end of my presentation, and I'm leaving the floor for questions and answers. The teams are here ready to respond to your questions. Any questions?
Any questions from the audience? Any question? No?
Yeah. We wait for a few minutes before we close the session if there is any questions. Yeah, with this, we'll close the session. We would like to thank you. We would like to thank Muscat Stock Exchange for these sessions and to give us the opportunity to talk about the financial result for 2022. Anyhow, if there is no questions now, we are open to answer any questions later on. The session will be recorded and will be posted into the public. So whoever have a question later on, we can call the investor relation, myself or my team here. We will be ready to host you in our offices or reply to your questions. Thank you very much for these sessions. And we're looking forward to meet you in the next half-year sessions in 2023. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.